like with everything else going on, just, don't know. It's been a long week, but anyway, here we are. You made it. Happy Friday. Let's see, couple quick things, as we're getting started. First off, let me make sure these people are here. I think they are. I think I'm all caught up on grading. So in a second, I'll give you a chance to just check in, make sure you have turned in everything, make sure I have gotten everything. Let's see, as I was catching up on Nearpods, I missed your birthday, Anthony. It was this week. Feliz cumpleaños. Happy. And Quentin is coming up this weekend, right? So either of you guys doing anything fun, or did you do anything fun? Anthony, you go first. Happy late birthday.
Thanks. Trying to just celebrate it with the family.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what you do right now. Well, happy. Maybe you get to do something fun this weekend. How about you, Quentin?
Just celebrate with family.
Celebrate with family. Sounds good. I know. Well, enjoy. Happy. I'm gonna try to stay on top of that since I got all that caught up on my Nearpod. That was one of my reasons why I asked you when your birthday was. So, all right. So speaking of catching up on things, like I said, I think your grades are all up to date. I was literally just finishing them up. Last period was my prep. So I want you to take 30 seconds to go to Skyward right now. Most of you have A's. Almost every single person here has an A. And then there's a couple of you with an F because you haven't turned something in. So no worries, Sylvia. So just check right now. All right. And my suggestion, I just sent a big message to your parents last night too, was just check Skyward every week, whether you want to check on a Friday or whatever, and just make sure everything's there, make sure that everything's right. I mean, I know as a teacher, I do make mistakes every now and then, and I miss something. So it's your job to make sure it's there. Especially it's harder for teachers, I think, being virtual if you turn something in late, because sometimes I can't find it or I don't see it. So just double check right now. Make sure everything's looking good. If you are missing something, okay, my late work policy is sort of in between what it was last semester and what it normally is. So basically what I'm thinking is last semester, I took stuff like all 9 weeks because everyone was all over the place. All right. My normal late policy is like you get 2 days for every day that you're late or that you're absent. So we're going to meet in the middle since we're still virtual. I will give you a week to get something in late. Now you will not get full credit, but you will still get most of your credit. All right. So if you are missing something, you've only had 3 things so far in there, your Nearpod, your vocab, and your little direct object pronoun practice that we're going to go over in just a second. So if you are missing something, please get it to me. Okay, preferably over the weekend, but I guess I just said I'd give you a week. So, and then the crossword I think I made due tonight at midnight. So most of you, many of you have turned that in. I haven't updated that yet, but make sure you're staying on top of things. All right. If you have a question about your grade, please send me a message. Okay. Probably best to message me through Canvas than on the chat. But if you want to try me on the chat, I will, be sure to try to get with you. Okay. Also, you know, after this, we have that student support time. That's also a great time to check in with me. Okay. All right. Somebody had a question about schedule. So schedule is on my homepage. I'll show you right now. Okay. I'll just show you real quick while we're getting started here. What the schedule is for today. And then, I will give you your first task for the day. So, it's adding to our show and tell. I'm really kind of liking this show and tell business because I think it's kind of fun to do while we're all home. So I'm going to keep it up next week. And so I'll tell you what to go find. All right, here's the schedule. Look, if you're having trouble, look, here's the schedule. It's right here on my homepage, El Horario. Okay, está aquí. So it's the same this week and next week. Then it'll change the following week because we'll be back to hybrid. But this is it. So it's always right here. Okay. All right. So somebody asked me a very quick question. I'm going to show you real quick. If you are missing the direct object pronoun activity, you can do that for me maybe right now. It was under quizzes and you're just going to go to direct object pronouns. All right. Everybody else, I would like you to take 2 minutes to go find something that you want to show and tell today that is either your most important thing or it represents something that's important to you. All right. So go find something. You got 2 minutes. Putting my timer on. Something that is important to you or represents something that's important to you. Water. You can take that, but I do need my whiteboard back.
This is my whiteboard.
Oh, great. My daughter just asked me how to spell water. So I wrote it on the whiteboard for her. I was like, I need that whiteboard back. I'm going to use it in class today. She's like, this is my whiteboard, Mama. I was like, oh, my bad. So many whiteboards, so many whiteboards. All right, let me grab my thing. Josh, are you there?
Yeah,
Okay, did I answer your question?
yeah.
Okay, cool. Shirley, if you go to yesterday's lesson, so that would be what, El 7 de enero, you should see the crossword. If not, just stay after for my student support hours and I'll help you with that real quick. Okay. Let me answer one more quick spelling question and then I want you to be ready to share. What do you need? Yeah, I think that's it. Toothbrush. Can I show you? This is so cute. Can I show it to him?
Mm-mm.
You don't have to get on. Can I just show him? So these are the things you need to brush your teeth, right? You
I'm
need
scared to find
your
one more.
toothpaste, your toothbrush, and your water. She's got to come up with one more. What else do you need? Toothpaste, water. You do a towel to dry your face. Towel. All right, I got to go teach now. I do a towel to dry your face.
No.
That's all I can think of. Can anyone think of anything else? I don't know. I'm blanking. Water, toothbrush, toothpaste. That's kind of it. All right, go. Okay, so here's my important thing. So this is my ABCs of Camp EB. So I grew up going to Camp Eberhart. I don't know if I have any campers out there in the crowd, but that's my favorite place in the world. And it is just a YMCA camp. It's an overnight camp up in Michigan. And so I went there as a kid and then I worked there and then I met my husband there and now my kids go there and a bunch of my friends and I still go back for like family camps and stuff. So this is sort of cute. It's like an ABCs of Camp Eberhart. So it's got like, I don't know, some inside jokes and then it's got like campy stuff like a canoe paddle and I don't know, YMCA and water skiing and rockets and store and different stuff like that. So that was my important thing for today. So you hold up yours. What you got? ¿Qué tienes? Show me some cool stuff. All right. Some of it, if you want to explain it, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I might ask if I can't tell. So Liliana, you got what is that? I can't tell.
It's one of my point shoes.
Oh, it's a shoe. I can't tell what it was. Super cute. Okay. Got it. Got it. Kaylee, what's that? Is that your phone?
Yeah, I use it every day and then like for communication and stuff.
Yeah.
so I-
Very important, especially while we're all trapped at home. I hear you. Haley, what you got?
It's a shirt that says R.I.P. Joe Leach. It's his 4th year anniversary of his murder today.
Oh, wow. Today?
They haven't caught his killer.
Jeez. All right. Well, I can see why that would be important. So, all right. All right. Let's see. Anthony, can't tell what that is. Hold it a little closer. What'd you got? Oh, is it Brett? No. Oh, is it a microphone? Cool. Are you a singer?
Yeah, I am.
Very cool. Like it. Like it. All right. Well, keep going. I'm looking. Anybody else got one? Quentin, I can't, not Quentin. Yeah, I can't see anything. Dalia, you got your phone. Is that what that is? Oh, Quentin's got a basketball. Got it. Got it. Charles, it's real dark. I can't tell if you have anything. All right. Let me look at my next row. You guys hold them up. Victoria, Maddie, Jacob, Lyric. See some phones. Oh, a pillow. Victoria got it. All right. How about Maggie, Sylvia, Hannah, Unique? I'm looking at your row. Maggie, is that a volleyball, Maggie?
No, it's a softball.
Oh, softball. I couldn't tell. Got to hold it up a little higher. Okay. Another telephone. Hannah, I can't tell what you got there, girl.
It's my chapstick.
Super important. You have super chapped lips.
Not if I have my chapstick with me.
Fair, fair. Okay, looking at my next row. Shirley's got the phone. How about Josh, Lizeth, Nora? Is that phone you got too? Yeah. All
I
right.
ain't got
Josh.
it with me right now, but you know what I'm saying? The PS5 is coming in.
Oh, exciting. Cool. All right, Nora, is that a phone too you had? Okay. Let's see. Who have I missed? I miss anybody? I know some of you guys are Ayana, Bailey, Kalyana having just trouble with the camera. You can write something in the chat if you have something you want to share. So, okay. Let's see. What strikes me? Haley, yours kind of is pretty memorable. That shirt, pretty special. Anybody else think you got something super special? Worth a participation point? Anthony, yours was good. Yours was creative, a little different. And Hannah, I'm giving you the chapstick because that was memorable, wasn't it? Okay. All right. So let's move on. Like I said, I'm really into this. I just think it's fun. It kind of helps me get to know you because I feel like it's so hard to get to know you on here. So it's kind of fun to have you share something. So I hope it's working for you. We're probably going to do it next week too, because once we come back, then it's hard because half of you are at school. But while we're home, I think we'll keep doing this. So hopefully you find it kind of interesting. All right. So let's see. We talked about grades. We talked about our important thing. Oh, Monday, just reminding you, Monday, you don't have live lessons, right? So in any of your classes, we've got like professional development and working on just trying to make our lessons a little more meaningful. So you will have some stuff posted in Canvas. You will have, I'll tell you for my class, you have a Nearpod that is just on vocab with a little bit of commands in it. And then I'm going to give you a little textbook assignment today that you can choose to do over the weekend, or you can do that for me on Monday. Okay, so I won't see you again till Tuesday, but you need to do your work. You'll still get points for doing your work. So make sure on Monday you take care of that. It doesn't matter when you do it. You don't have to like go in the order of your classes, but you just need to take care of it. Okay. All right. So next up, I want to do kind of a little of everything today. We're going to do un poco de vocabulario, un poco de objeto, direct object pronouns, and then we'll do our mandatos, our commands. So we're going to do just a little of everything. So I thought we'd start with some vocab. I thought we'd do some Quizlet Live. All right. Yeah. Now, I'm not expecting that you know all your vocab yet. So por favor, saquen la lista de vocabulario. All right. I wouldn't expect you to do this without your list. So find your list and I'll find a code for you. And let's play a little Quizlet Live. So those are your direct object pronouns. And then the most important thing to remember once you know what they are is that it goes before the verb. Okay, if you have one verb, you have one option before the verb. And if you have two verbs, then you have two options before the first verb or after the second. All right, so looking at those questions, let me pull mine up real quick. Are there any that you specifically want me to go over? Otherwise, I'll just pick like two to talk about. Anybody have a specific one that you want me to talk through with you that was hard? Put it in the chat or just unmute and tell me real quick. Maddie, which one you want to look at? Was that number 3? Okay. All right. So I'm assuming you're looking at yours. I guess I'll share my screen, but again, you don't have to look at mine. Just look at yours. All right. So we are going to wear them. So them are dresses. So the first thing is los vestidos. So I know I need to use the word los. Okay, so I'm looking at my choices. Actually, I have two, right? So remember, if you have two verbs, which I do in number 3, because I have going to where, the los either goes before the first verb. So it would be nosotros los vamos, and that I didn't give you as an option, or it's attached to the second verb. So the correct answer would have to be nosotros vamos a llevar los. Okay, it cannot go in between. Okay, either goes before the first or attached to the second. Okay, I'm seeing number 4. Let's do number 4. Okay, they call me. So I would start with the me part. You know you have to have a may in there. All right, so there's actually only 3 choices with the may in there. All right, now you need they. So they is ellos. All right, so now I'm down to 2 choices. Now, again, in English, we say they call me. In Spanish, that me has to come before the verb. So basically they, me, like me, they call. So that me has to be in front of they call. So where is the me in front? Right here, ellos me llaman. Okay, it gets people because the order's a little bit hard to see. All right, I'm not seeing anything in my chat. So anybody else want to see one? Either hold up your fingers right now, I'm looking at you. Or, I don't know, unmute and tell me. Is there any other ones you want to see? Want me to talk about? Okay. So we'll come back to that next week. We'll do another practice or 2 with that, but hopefully you're starting to come along with those. Any questions on that? Here, I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay. Would we say we're coming along on that? Kind of getting it? These are going to be more like recognizing. I just want you to make sure that you can recognize them when you see them. All right. Okay, so let's move on then to some commands. I want to do a little review together, and I'm going to have you jot some down. So if you would, I guess I'll share the notes. You find something to write on. Okay, so I'll pause for a minute. Necesitan papel. If you have a whiteboard, you can use a whiteboard. I don't know if you've got one. Just grab a little piece of paper. Again, I suggested a Spanish notebook. If you've got one, you can use it now. If not, just grab something where you can jot these down for me, okay? All right, so let's review regular commands. So first of all, command, you're telling somebody what to do, okay? That's what we're talking about here. The notes are attached to your current lesson if you want to take a look at them. I will just pop them up real quick so you can see them while we're talking. All right, so here they are under number 3. It says review positive 2 commands. Okay, so these were the notes we talked about the other day. So again, commands where you're telling somebody what to do. They're in the to form, so you're talking to a friend or family member. And here's the main thing we're going to review right now. So simply put the verb in the LA usted form. Okay, I'll say it again. Simply put the verb in the LA usted form. What does that mean? AR verbs end with A. ER and IR verbs end with E. Very simple. Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you 3 to try. I'm going to get rid of this. If you need this, it's under your current lesson. It's right here. You can pop it up yourself. Okay. So I'm going to give you 3 simple verbs to try. Nothing funny about them. And I want you to jot down the positive to command for them. All right. Let's go. All right. I've got bailar, what did I put? Comer and vivir. So I want you to write down 3 commands. Dance, eat, live. Okay, so all I need is basically just the he, she form. Dance, eat, live. Okay, if you're paying attention, if you're with me, you should be able to jot these down. I'll be looking for 3 volunteers. And let's see, I'll make sure I'm it's like almost everybody in here has a point. So I'll take a couple volunteers and then I might call on you if you don't have your point yet. All right, so anybody want to tell me the first one? How would you tell somebody dance? Got to give that one to Liliana. Go ahead.
Is it baila?
Yeah, sorry, let me turn this back up. I think it was down from my game. Baila. Okay, just put it in the he, she form. It ends in an A. It's an AR verb. All right, eat. Eat your veggies, Anthony.
Come.
Yep, come las verduras. And live, go live someplace fun. I don't know where, someplace fun. Charles, where are we gonna go?
Vive.
Uh-huh. Vive, you could say Vive in Colorado. That's what I would like to do. Vive. All right, if you didn't get them, correct them. I'm gonna give you 3 more. Okay, if you didn't get them this time, no big deal. I want you to get your next 3. Okay, here we go. Let's go. My first one, if you want to start, is going to be escribir. My second one is going to be hablar. And my third one is going to be beber. Okay, so 3 more easy ones. Write, talk, drink. Okay, jot them down. I already see some hands coming up. All right, I am going to go for a couple people that need some points. So I appreciate your hands. Rest for a second. Let me see if I can get a couple people a point that haven't gotten one yet this week, and then I'll come back to my hands. So let's start with right. Let's see. Kaliana, you want to do right? Kaliana, are you there? Can you say it, or if not, put it in the chat? Okay, how about Bailey? Bailey, either put it in the chat. Oh, there you are.
I'm here.
You're here.
Which one I gotta do?
Why don't you do the first one? So we got, can you see my thing? Escribe. I just want you to put that in the he, she form.
Escribe.
Yeah. Oh, say it again. I think you might have added 1 extra letter. Maybe you got it. Say it one more time.
Escribe.
Yeah, perfect. Escribe. Right. Like escribe la tarea. Write down your homework. Perfect. All right. Hablar is going to, I think actually everybody's got a point now. I'll open it back up. Who wants it? Who wants it? Who wants it? Let me see who I haven't heard from today. All right, let's give it to Quentin, birthday boy.
Habla.
There it is. Habla. And finally, Beber. Drink lots of water. Drink lots of water. Let's see. How about Kaylee? Drink lots of water.
Baby.
Baby. Good. What do you think? Feel okay about those? All right. I want to give you 2 more, just so you can start to see a few irregulars. What about one I gave you the other day? See if you can remember it. And one we haven't done for a while. Let's see if we can get that one. All right. Last 2 on these for the day. How about dormir and jugar? They're both stem changers. Okay. Hint, hint, both stem changers. See if that helps you. Okay, so do your ending, but be careful. I'm warning you, they're both stem changers. They're pretty common. Dormir we did the other day. All right, Maddie, what are you thinking?
Is it to wear May?
You got it. All right, so I'm gonna have to rewrite that. So it's duer may. Okay, so the O to UE in the he, she form, and then you just put an E on the end because it's an IR verb. All right, jugar is pretty similar. It's an AR verb. I want you to go play volleyball or go play basketball. What is my verb going to be? Who's got it for me? I know Anthony's got his hand up, but he just got a point. Anybody else want it? Okay, go ahead.
Juega.
Perfecto, gracias. Juega. All right, so again, it's UE. And then we've got an A on the end. Juega. Felt like those are 2 pretty common verbs. All right, what do you think? Feeling okay about these? We're gonna hit those irregulars really hard next week. The did Sal Ponce, Beben has 10. We'll keep working on those. Okay, so let me tell you, I wanna show you how to get to your textbook. Remind you if you haven't been there for a while. This is an assignment that is due by the end of the day on Monday. So you can choose to do it over the weekend, or you can save it and do it on Monday after your Nearpod. Up to you. Okay. But I want to make sure you know how to get to your textbook. Some of you, I mean, if you had me, you should know. But if you had somebody else, maybe you didn't use your textbook. So let's go there together. If you know how to get there, then you can just start working on it. Oh, sorry. I'm catching up on my chat. Quentin, I'll get back to you in just a second. Sorry, I missed Hannah. Okay. So I will share my screen with you and just remind you how to get to your textbook. So you're going to want to go to your portal. Okay. It looks like this, right? So find your portal. Mine looks obviously a little different, but same general idea. And you're going to go to this button that says Pearson. Okay. I'm screen sharing right now if you're looking. It's got the little orange dot. Okay. So you're going to click on Pearson. Then yours is going to look a little different, but similar. You're going to have a class, maybe just my class, or maybe two classes, couple over here. You're going to click on this Savvis Realize button. So again, look at my screen if you don't know where to go. On the right-hand side, it says Savvis Realize. Click there. All right, now you're going to see 3 buttons. If you've never set this up, you might have to pick your little background image. So you do that super fast, and then at the bottom, go to Let's Go. Otherwise, if you've done this before, then you just click on classes. And now you should see, it probably says Spanish Fall. And then there's one underneath it, maybe that says Spanish 2 Spring. Okay, obviously you want to click on Spanish 2 Spring. And then you should see I've assigned you, it's a guided grammar activity on commands. I'm pulling it up, mine. I can't show you from there, so I have to go somewhere else to show you. And we can look at the first one together, just kind of get you going. And then if you finish it now, you can finish it and submit it. If you don't finish it now, it'll be under in progress the next time you go back to it. For full credit on textbook assignments, listen, for full credit on textbook assignments, I'm looking for 70% or better. I'll say that again. Oh, that's not the right one. Sorry. For full credit on textbook assignments, I am looking for 70% or better. Okay, so if you don't get a 70%, do it again. All right, so here's what it looks like. It's guided grammar, irregular, affirmative, 2 commands. All right, so let's do one together. It says esperar. So you're starting out with regular verbs. So I'm going to put that in the he, she form. Esper. Somebody unmute and tell me. Anyone? Thank you. Okay, so you're just going to do that. All right, and then you can click through. You'll have a few regulars, and then you'll move on to go away. Then you'll move on to some regulars. So you got regular, 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 and then here, look, here's your irregulars, and then you'll practice with some of those. All right, so I think it's pretty straightforward. I would expect you to be able to get a very high grade on this. I don't think there's anything crazy. Sometimes they do weird things, but I try to pick them so that they don't do weird things. Don't forget that Sarah has an accent. It probably will count it wrong if you don't put in the accent. Oh, there's a little direct object at the end. I actually didn't see that. So you have to pick the lo, la, los, or las. So just read the directions on that and it'll help you remember. You just have to type in the lo, la, los, or las. Okay. So follow the example and see how you do. Like I said, I'm looking for 70% or better. Okay, so I am happy to wrap things up there. Let me remind you a couple things and then you can leave the Zoom if you know what you're doing or stick around if you have questions. Okay, so in summary for the week, there are 3 grades in Skyward so far. I will put in your crossword today. So make sure you, or maybe by tomorrow, make sure you get that crossword done, okay? Otherwise, this guided grammar activity is due at the end of the period on Monday. No, the end of the day on Monday. Sorry, I mean end of the period. So, you know, by midnight on Monday. So feel free to work on that now or later. Otherwise, that's it. We're not doing anything new next week. We're just going to keep working on all of these same things. All right. Okay, so like I said, stick around if you have any questions. Otherwise, have an awesome weekend. And I will not see you again till Tuesday, but make sure you check in on Monday to get your work done. All right, hasta luego. Que tengan un buen fin de semana.